I just realized that my microphone was off. Let's just reread all of that. Let's just reread all of it. So sorry. With heavy footsteps, I clamber up the stairs to my apartment, aching, out of breath, and downright exhausted. Just a little bit further. I take a step, another step, and even then another step. Eventually, I run out of steps to take as I raise up my hand out of an exhaustion-driven slump to see my apartment door before me. With a sigh of relief, I drop my backpack to the floor and search for my keys. Where are they? I reach into my jeans to no avail. Probably still in my backpack, I guess. This side, how about this one? Yeah, there they are. My recently rusted up keys in hand, I go to open the door, or at least attempt to. Right now, I can barely keep my eyes open. After a bit of fiddling, I open the door, to my surprise, doing so without scraping the key all over the place. I've been so tired since we finished the show, I don't know what's gotten into me. I stand there and close my eyes for a moment. They're too heavy to open, so for now, I don't. Maybe I'm just stressing out over this for no good reason. Everyone else is probably still there, celebrating the awesome show we pulled off tonight, and I had to leave them all behind. Of course I wanted to stay, but hell, I'm about to collapse as it is. Staying longer wouldn't have been good for anyone. After all is said and done, I just won't be able to hang out with the rest of the guys. I feel like I'm letting them down, but seeing the excitement on everyone's faces warmed my heart. Even if I was really only stage crew, it was special. If only I wasn't so tired. I could fall asleep any moment now. I'm thankful, in both mind and body, that my bed is merely a few steps ahead of me. Huh? Who's there? I blink, trying to focus my tired eyes awake. What the? Somehow, in my room, right now, there's some sort of tiger man sitting on my bed and, well, reading one of my books. What's happening? Am I hallucinating? What the heck is this? I lose my grip around my backpack, letting it slip and hit the floor below with a thud. You're... Liao? Is there something wrong? Are you able to see me? I think that's how you pronounce it, Liao. Lao. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. Let me, search real quick.
Liao.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Liao, is there something wrong? Are you able to see me? He talks... He did call me Liao. Does that mean he knows me? What are you? How rude of you to ask what I am. After all, I am a guardian tiger of your family. You don't seem to recognize me, do you? He's a guardian tiger? Well, we do have a guardian tiger in my family. Actually, I should say guardian tigers. After all, I was born into a family of Jitong's mediums serving goddess Mazu. Basically, my family runs their own temple. Despite that, I never expected to see a real guardian tiger, that's for sure. Like, I've seen a lot of tiger statues, but a living, speaking, and, well, muscular guardian tiger? How is this even possible? Aren't guardian tigers considered gods? Even if they exist, normal people can't just see them, right? I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. True, you couldn't see me before. How is it that you're able to distinguish me so suddenly? Such feats were quite beyond your level of spirit power. I'm just as confused as you are. I have to figure this out. Well, he said that I couldn't see him before. Doesn't that mean he's been here this whole time? Now that I think about it, I did bring a small tiger statue with me from home. Could that be why he's here? Even if I was raised in a family of Jitong mediums, it's not like I've seen any spirits before. So, if this is a for real guardian tiger, why exactly can I see him all of a sudden? Liao, did you not have that aboriginal dance performance today? Do you recall anything strange? Well, I don't know. The only thing I can think about is how tired I was after the show ended. Show ended. That must have something to do with it, but I don't know what. Not that it matters anyway. This is a good thing. You can hear me, I can talk to you, there's no need to care about it further. How can a guardian tiger be so careless? So, you're a guardian tiger, right? The fairy one in the statue I brought here to Taipei? Correct. So, does that mean you've been staying in my room this whole time? Ever since I moved to Taipei for college, I've been living alone in this small apartment. And I'm a student, so it's normal for me to not care much about my room, not to mention what I do in it. Then, if this guy's been staying with me all this time, of course I've been here the whole time. I cannot travel far from my statue. That makes sense. I did put his statue on my bookshelf after all. He has no other choice but to stick around here all the time. Wait, you would have seen that, right? What do you refer to? I mean, so you watch everything I do at home? Oh, you mean that. Correct. Of course I've seen such things. Not like this. Please not like this. There's no need to feel embarrassed. After all, I've been watching over you since you were a child. I've seen worse. So does that mean everything I look at? Huh? Oh yes, you do have quite unusual tastes. However, I suppose you won't find that kind of boyfriend in reality. Yeah, of course I know I can't find those. Hold on, you don't like guys? What did you expect? I have seen every single file on your computer. Would you wish for me to list all of them? Nope, nuh-uh. That's perfectly fine, thank you. I'm just, shocked. Regardless, it's quite wonderful to find someone who can channel spirits. It's been decades. I didn't expect to ever encounter one. Decades? Oh, other people in my family have been able to see spirits as well? There was one in every generation of your family. However, we lacked one for 2 generations now. We've been worried about the power being lost forever. I never believed it was actually possible to communicate with spirits. In the end, I guess all our rituals are more than just for show. Okay, so what makes me different? Well, you have had a decent amount of spirit power since you were a child. Just not enough to discern us. However, that changed today. The guardian tiger leans in close and sniffs at me. His muscled form towers in front of me. With that well-outlined body, as well as his soft, stripy fur, my heart almost skips a beat. It appears as though someone caused a change in your spirit powers. But how? Liao, you don't suppose you have any ideas? Nope. The only thing is me being exhausted, but considering how much I was running around at the performance tonight, it's not like I shouldn't be tired anyway. And what's with this edgy-sounding spirit power thing? What kind of bootleg shonen anime is this? Oh, no ideas? Forget about it then. At least you're not hurt. As I said, this is a good thing. For a supposed guardian tiger of my family, isn't he way too nonchalant about what happened to me? So you think there will be any side effects to this? Doubtful, but I may need to observe you for a while longer. But fear not. As long as I am here, you will be fine. How can you be so confident? Well, I am a god after all. In the unlikely case I cannot handle it, we can simply seek help from the city god or even the Holy Mother herself back at our temple. There is nothing those two couldn't handle. I guess that does sound impressive. Although, many people despise the possessing ritual involved in contacting them. Regardless, even if you don't seem to be a fan of us, at least one can still ask for their blessing of safety. As for myself, I've been watching over you all these years. I am more than happy to be able to chat with you. Well, it's good to hear that he's happy to speak to me, although he seems a bit concerned about me. I wonder why people wouldn't want to be possessed. Could the tales of the Oracle's misfortune be true? Wait, what did you mean by saying I don't seem to be a fan? Huh? Who'd come around at this time of night? I didn't even hear them buzz the front door. Hope this isn't my neighbor coming to complain. I haven't been that noisy, have I? Half awake, I look toward the guardian tiger sitting on my bed. Wait a second. I've got to hide him. I can't just have someone walking in here and seeing a real, living, breathing tiger man. Wait. Shouldn't I be the only person who can see him? I take a deep breath and look back at him. He doesn't seem to care what's behind the door, or feel the need to hide himself. It seems I've worried over nothing. With that anxiety quelled, my attention turns toward whoever is outside the door. With no other choice, I walk over and open the door with a satisfying click. The door swings open to reveal something standing before me. A hooded figure? Who are you? This can't be real. First that guardian tiger stalker, and now some door-knocking leopard? Clearly my state of exhaustion has made me delirious. Who could he be? I can't really think of any leopard gods or monsters, not to mention his strange outfit. Actually, hold on. That reminds me of some of our costumes. I have no clue how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to Google Translate it. Let's try it free. I think this is how it works. Oh, God. No, I don't want to sign up for anything. I don't want to sign up for anything. Here we go. Alright.
Muadringadringaisu.
Sia Likulawaku. What? Hello. Likulau. Hello. I guess I was on the right track. He must be an aboriginal spirit. I go inside. What? It takes me a second more than it should to realize he wants to enter my room. It is impolite of me to leave him waiting at the doorway, but... Oh, that's what you meant. But first, could you tell me what you are? Clouded Leopard. Rukai. Okay, I think I'm starting to get where this is going. So are you a god? A god of the Rukai? Spirit. Clouded Leopard Spirit. So you are here to... Idridringane let me bring many spirits to... He looks around for a moment and then points to the leaflet on my bed. It's the schedule of today's performance. In other words, he brought spirits to watch our show? Our choreography was inspired by an Aboriginal funeral ceremony, but it's hard to believe that there were actual Aboriginal spirits watching us. The director would be over the moon if he knew. You can see. What? He points directly at my eyes with black pointed claws. Huh, so that's how beastmen fingers are. Oh, huh. Those little pink paw pads are kinda cute. I helped, you see. So does that mean he's the one who awakened these spirit powers? But what for? You help. Help? So he awakened my powers because he wanted help. Makes sense so far, but I have a bad feeling about this. So about this help you want. Do I have to go anywhere? Wutai. What? That's really, really far away. Putting that aside, Wutai came up in our research for the performance. If I remember right, it is where the Rukai people come from. Which means what he's saying checks out. That doesn't change the fact that Ping Tung is on the complete opposite side of Taiwan. And I don't even know what he wants me for. Why should I even think about going along with some spirit that just came knocking on my door? Aw, jeez. Why does he have to give me that look? Although he doesn't show much through that stern face of his, I think I let him down. I mean, he did go out of his way to awaken these powers, and after all that, I just refused him straight out. Hey, you. Be sure to remember that you never even asked before giving him these powers. Now you've barged into his house, and the first thing you've done is demand him to leave with you. Even for the standards of Aborigines, don't you think that's rude? A Han spirit. Where's the spirit you speak of? I am a genuine god. I've been standing here this whole time. Surely you saw, yes? Yet you still want to take my boy away without as much as a greeting? I thought I had seen the worst, but you, Aborigine, you truly are appalling. I am not evil. Not evil, so you say? How do I know you are not just some demon in disguise? To me, you Aboriginal deities are not so different from demons. This is my child, and I don't trust your words. You may leave. None of your business. It is my business, not yours. The leopard and tiger lock eyes. The tiger cracks his knuckles, looks like he's rearing up for a fight. Whoa, Wait, how did things end up with them trying to fight each other? Stop now. No fighting inside my room. The two men, well, cats, glare at each other whilst I stand between them. I figure there's no way they'll hurt me, right? If they're really going to fight, what else can I do? But aren't they spirits? I don't even know if I can touch them. What if they use some sort of spells or telekinetic powers to fight? Is there any point in getting between them at all? Oh wait, who the hell is calling me right now of all times? The ringtone had cut through their standoff, both turning around to look at me, watching closely to see what's going on. Trembling, I keep an eye on the two puffed-up cats as I reach for my phone. Will they even know how phones work? I pick up the phone. It's Shu-Chi-senpai from the dance club. Hello, senpai, what's up? Hey, Liao! Just calling to check up on you. You looked about ready to pass out before you left. We were kind of worried. You feeling better now? Well, I figured you'd be hungry, so I got some food for you. Let's eat dinner together. What? Right now? If senpai does come over, what will I do about these two big cats? It's probably safe to assume he can't see them. In which case, I'll just have to pretend I can't see them. If manga's taught me anything, this isn't going to end well. But it'd be rude to refuse him. By the sound of it, he's already bought dinner for us. On the other hand, why is he so concerned about me all of a sudden? I mean, sure, I've talked to him, but I wouldn't call us close. He really didn't need to buy dinner and check up on me. You on your own, senpai? Yup. How far off are you? I'm actually downstairs. What? See ya. Coming up now. Wait, senpai? He hung up. Okay, didn't expect him to already be here. What am I going to do now? I glance up at the two clueless big cats next to me. Should I ask them to hide? How should I tell them? But since senpai won't be able to see them, it should be okay. Crap, I need to at least close the door before he comes up. Tugging Leopard by the shoulder, I push him into the room, shutting the door behind him. Guys, just hold on a second. My senpai is coming over, so please keep it down and stay quiet. Understood? The two big cats nod obediently. Okay, so what I need you to... Liao, I'm here. I brought you some Lao Mei. I figured you'd like it, yeah? Just a second, senpai. I gulp and look back at the two big cats as I open the door. One order of dinner for Liao coming up. Eh? Huh? You're Shu-Chi-senpai? What happened to senpai? This can't be right. Senpai's definitely human. This guy in front of me is about the same height and same short and small build as senpai, but I know for sure senpai isn't a cat. If someone at school was a beast man, there'd be mayhem over it. Right. Liao, are you? Senpai, you look like... How did you... Liao, what's wrong? Why are you so confused? It can't be. Wait, you can see me now? What are you? Your aura. It's quite strange. So I'm not wrong? Senpai, you're a cat? No, I'm a leopard cat. Even though the name ends with cat, I've got nothing to do with the lowly house cats. Aren't they basically the same? Leopard cats are just as big as house cats after all. Oh please, I'm a heaps bigger than some house cat. Putting me on the same level as a house cat is just humiliating. That's besides the point. Senpai, you clearly didn't look like that before. Nope, I've always looked like this. To most people, I'm no more than an ordinary student. But why can you suddenly see my real form? Also, those two behind you. I'm a guardian tiger serving Mazu, and I have watched over Liao ever since he was a child. I believe you would describe me as his childhood sweetheart, right? More like creepy stalker. Rukai clouded leopard. Liao, when did you start hanging out with these spirits? Just today. It all happened in a blink of an eye. And even you turned out to be one of them. No, I came to visit you today because I need to ask you for a favor. Really? I never would have guessed. Do you know how valuable your ability is, Liao? I know this is abrupt, but you're the only one I can rely on. You're my only hope. Alright, so what do you need exactly? I'm actually a guardian tiger of a small temple in Miaoli. You? A guardian tiger? Impossible. Whatever. I know it's weird. You don't need to tell me. It may be rare to have a leopard cat as a guardian tiger, but I am. If you still question me, go ask my Fudagong and not me. After all, it's not like I signed up for this. Going back to the point, our temple is now being abandoned. If no one takes care of my temple, my Fudagong will... By then I'll be forced out, made to live like some stray cat. I don't want that to happen. So Liao, can you help me restore the temple, please? If you want any compensation, I'll do whatever you want. Wait, stray cat? I thought you weren't a cat. That's not the point here. You can't have him. Liao lives under my care. There's no reason for him to serve in any other temple. If he must, he may help you, but Liao still has to return home. Wait, when did I ever decide to go home? If you can't help me... Liao, please, lend me your hand. I beg you. I've gone through a lot to find you, and perhaps, for hundreds of years, nobody else with your ability will appear. Let alone in time to save my temple. So, your temple is in Miaoli, right? Well, as great as it sounds, reviving a temple is easier said than done. Liao, go to Wutai. He can see, because of me. Hey, Pink Tongue is still a lot farther away. Plead however you want, but it's Liao's power. He can do whatever he wishes with it. No me, no talking. All of you. Just listen to me. All three of the big cats stopped, their eyes fixed on me. I don't want to go to Miaoli, Ping Tongue, or back home. I just want to study hard, dance, spend time with my friends, graduate, and finally get a city job. I don't want to get involved with any of this, please. But Liao, you have a rare gift. I never asked for it. You can't just force me to do whatever you want. Liao, calm down. We can talk about it later. I won't make any promises. Well, you heard it. That's it for today. As for now, please leave. I stay. What? Won't give up. You're quite the stubborn one. Then I'll stay too. Huh? If he gets to stay, I do too. It's only fair. After all, whoever wins Liao over gets his help, right? Wait, I never promised that. In short, we're all uninvited, so Liao, want to eat dinner together? Disregarding my protests, Senpai makes himself at home, plopping himself down at my table, digging into his plastic bag, and taking out the Lao Mei, ready to eat it like he owns the place. Please, stop bothering me. Unable to hold myself back, I shouted out in frustration. Hey, quiet down. What time do you think it is? My neighbor's... Fuck. My neighbor's ground-shaking roar thunders through the walls. Crap. Liao, I should inform you that people cannot hear us talking. To them, it would be no different than you talking to yourself. If you are excessively loud, they may end up believing you to be some lunatic. You don't have to tell me that part. Regardless, you can see how tiny my room is. All of you can't stay here even if you tried. There's no changing my mind on this. So please, can you all leave me alone? Even if you all are adorable beastmen, you can't... I let my secret out. Please don't notice, please don't notice. Liao, I know what you want to say, but you may not give in just because of your unique tastes. Furthermore, I am here, and I will not let them disturb you. But Liao, even if you don't want to, you'll still see me at dance club tomorrow. There's no way you can just quit the club to avoid me, right? Damn it, Senpai's right. I love going to dance club, and it means so much to me. There's no way I'd leave just to avoid him, and he knows it. Senpai, you're so cunning. Not really. That's not a compliment. Alrighty, since Liao will see me anyways, it won't make a difference if I stay here. That's not how it works. You can still go home, and I still can't fit this many people in my room. That guardian tiger's definitely not going anywhere, and I don't see that leopard guy leaving anytime soon, right? It'd just be unfair if I didn't get to live with you too. What do you mean by live with me? And other people can see you. What would people think if you suddenly started living here? You can just say we're in a relationship. No way. Granted, within the club it's no secret that me and Senpai are gay. Senpai himself is quite the charmer and cute to boot. His potential suitors alone could fit a whole classroom. Still, I don't want to get into a relationship all of a sudden. It's not like I really have feelings for him or anything. Well, there'll be no problem as long as we don't go home together. We have different class schedules as well. Or you could even just tell people you're seeing me home. See? It'll be fine. Even so, no way. Okay, let's go about this another way. If this leopard guy leaves, Senpai won't have a reason to stay. Let's ask him instead. Mr. Clouded Leopard, do you really have to stay? Could you please... I stay. I stay. I imagine him with like an Ice Bear voice. Let me... real quick. Transform. Okay, crop bottom. I'll set that to 9. Oh god. Close enough. And there we go. I stay. Can you please listen to me? I will not leave you to anyone else. I can tell I'm blushing right now. Does this guy even know what he's saying? How did he get so fluent all of a sudden? It's just that at the moment, no matter what, I can't fit all 3 of you in this room. Not a problem. Of course it's a problem. Liao, did you forget? They're spirits. They don't need to take up any real space. Even if you can feel them, it's not like it's going to get crowded. They could just float in the air or even stay inside the desk or something. There's no way I'll stay inside a desk. I am a god after all. I have my pride. Why do you want them to stay? So I have a reason to stay with you. Senpai, you have no shame. Not really. Again, that's not a compliment. I just want to stay with you. Liao, please don't be so mean to me. I came all the way to visit you. If you're still unsatisfied, it's not like I can compensate you with my body. You don't have to do that. I don't care. Still going to be waiting for some horrible shit to happen. Honestly, I highly doubt horrible shit's going to happen. Because, like I said, I think this is more of like a feel-good type game. Like those, like, sitcoms where it's like something happens and then they all make up at the end and they're best friends again. Regardless, I'm exhausted and actually need to take a shower. I'll deal with this later. Enough is enough. I rush into the bathroom, slam the door, and turn on the shower. What's wrong with these guys? I mean, beastmen are cute, but to have a bunch of them pop into my life all at once, it's just... That was like a 20-minute delay? Oh, what do you mean? It's just too much for me to deal with right now. Trying to calm myself, once again, I close my eyes for a moment. The warm water flows over me, consoling my mind and soothing my drained body. I can't say I haven't thought about it before, about beastmen being real, about having one close to me. Who would have thought? Okay, yeah. I think there was like some technical issues going on earlier. Hopefully there won't be any tomorrow. Fuck, I just jinxed myself. There's probably going to be more tomorrow. Can't say I haven't thought about it before. About beastmen being real. About having one close to me. Who would have thought? Perhaps somewhere out there, even if only for a day, someone would do just about anything to be me right now. But things are never that easy. Putting the two that want my help aside, that guardian tiger Has he really been with me ever since I was born? I have no reason to not believe him, but if I did keep him around, would I ever be truly free from my family? The whole reason I came to Taipei, the whole reason I started college was to get away from all that, and dancing was just a big waste of time to them. If I went back home now... Come on, what year is this? Who wants to be a Jitong? Who wants to be a Jitong? Now that I think about it, the other two options aren't much better. Restoring Senpai's temple means being in charge of it. Otherwise, how would you draw people in? Knocking on doors with a fancy pamphlet, asking, "Do you have a moment to talk about our lord and tigers?" And then there's the other one, asking me to move to Wutai. Sure, it is not as stale as being some temple priest, but the thought of living by myself in some tribe in rural Pingtung? I have things I want to do with my life. I want to help them, but it's not like I can just up and agree to change my life for these guys. No, I have to get rid of them, by any means necessary, even if they are adorable beast men. With the warm water having helped collect my thoughts, I finally decide to kick them out. When I get out of the shower, I realize I've made a massive mistake. I forgot to bring a change of clothes. Normally, being the only one in the apartment, I can just walk out naked and get them whenever I want. But right now, with the three of them waiting in my room, that is no longer an option. That tiger may have seen my naked body before, but I can't say the same about the other two. I briefly consider the clothes I wore today. They're all damp and sweaty. I just had a shower, so no thanks. How am I going to do this? Senpai? Without any other options, I shout through the door for help. Liao, you okay? Yeah, just forgot to bring some clothes in. Can you go grab them for me? Honestly, grab anything from my closet. I'll sort it out from there. Closet? Let me see. Where is it? I wait for a while, but Senpai doesn't respond. All I can hear is him vaguely humming along. Senpai, you found it yet? Nope, can't find it. How could you not find it? There's only one closet in my room. I really can't find it, Liao. Why don't you just come out? We're all guys here. We'd only end up seeing a glimpse at most. There's no way he can't find it. He's absolutely messing with me. Senpai, stop teasing me, please. I just need you to bring me some clothes. Well, Liao, I really can't find anything at all. But maybe if you agree to let me stay, I'll have more time to take a careful look around. Damn it, I know you're doing this on purpose, Senpai. What? Nah. I was just saying, since you have to wait anyway, why don't you just think about... Hey, what are you doing? I'm only messing with him. I'll help him in a second. Huh? What's going on? I stand around, thoroughly confused, as the bathroom door opens suddenly, revealing Leopard holding a pair of my shorts. What? I thought the door was locked. I hide behind it quickly, carefully taking the shorts from Leopard without exposing any of my bare skin to the three big cats in the other room. After handing me my shorts, he leaves. I shut the door firmly behind him and slump against it, my heart pounding as I slide to the floor. Didn't he just see my naked body? Who the heck would just fling the bathroom door wide open to pass clothes to someone inside? Wouldn't it render the whole bring me clothes because I can't go out thing utterly pointless? Seeing me didn't even faze him in the slightest. Is it because he's a spirit and doesn't care? Seems plausible. Well, even if he was a bit forward about it, at least he got me out of that situation. I let go my shorts haplessly. No shirt, but that will have to do. It's better than going out naked, I guess. I put on the shorts and head out of the bathroom. Sorry, Liao. I was just joking about all that. I was just about to get your clothes for you. Ignoring Senpai, I take a shirt from the closet. I usually only wear shorts in here, but naturally, I couldn't do so in front of them. Liao, are you angry at me? I'm sorry, I didn't... Not really, I'm just tired. I was already exhausted when I came back, not to mention all the trouble you three gave me. I could really use some sleep now. Hey, but you still haven't had any food yet. Senpai raised his half-eaten bowl of stew. He really wants me to use the same pair of chopsticks? That's like an indirect kiss. I don't really care for it at the moment. Aw, but I bought it for you! Enough! Will you just let the boy sleep? Quit annoying him or he will kick you out for real. Aw, I got it. Then, Liao, why don't we sleep together? Unlike them, I do have a physical body that can't just float around in the air. Senpai, I don't know what's going on with you. Before I awakened, you were just an ordinary guy. Now all of a sudden, you're like this. Well, as you said, it was caused by your awakening. After all, I'm just possessing Yan Shuqi right now. No wonder I found your sense strange. So you're not actually Yan Shuqi, Senpai. You could say that I'm not, However, for lack of a better term, I am him in every way from his personality to his memories. There's no need to treat me any differently from how you would treat him. What about the real Shuchi? When I leave, I'll return his body to him. Don't worry, I've done everything like he would have done. And at most, he'll only have vague memories of what's happened. So you only give him back his body when you want to. Isn't that some kind of consciousness kidnapping? Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean it like that, but if it makes you more willing to help, I don't mind keeping his body. I can't help but bury my hand into my face. He could have missed my point any further if he tried. Well, I suppose I could let you use the bed, but are the other two really okay with it? I mean, floating in the air doesn't seem very comfortable. Even though I don't want them to stay, the warm host inside me can't simply leave my guests with nowhere to sleep. He stares at the bed intensely. He looks so aggressive about it. That won't do. Liao and I usually sleep on the bed, and there's no way I will relinquish it to you. You are a mere kitten. There should be enough space for you to sleep in the corridor. Hey, what do you mean by kitten? And I'm the only one who has a body. It doesn't matter where you sleep. If I sleep out there, I'll just catch a cold. Then I see no reason why you should stay here for the night. Aw, Liao, won't you stand up for me, please? Why would I have to stand up for him? Wait, didn't the tiger just say something odd? About what you were saying, Tiger, so you usually sleep with me? Of course. Wait, since when has this been happening? Well, ever since you came to Taipei. So even though I couldn't see it before, this whole time I've been sleeping in the same bed as a big tiger man? Should I be happy? In short, I sleep with Liao every night, and there's no reason for me to give either of you that spot. Fend for yourself. But you don't even need a bed! Please let me sleep with you, Liao. Stares at the bed intensely. Okay, who should we share the bed with? Well, Leopard's my guest. Can't exactly let him go without somewhere to sleep. Wait, hold up. What was that face? What? Why him? I'm also your guest, you know. You're not exactly my guest at this point, Senpai. Why not? I came to you just like him, right? So, that means I'm more than just a guest, right? Liao thinks of me as family. Not at all. But seriously, Mr. Leopard took a long trip to get here. It'd be rude not to make him comfortable. Sorry, Senpai. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I'm happy to grovel on the floor if Liao can help me rejuvenate my temple. You're free to get lost. What? That's so mean! If you do this for me, I'll get you a quilt. How about the one on your bed? Gross. Just take it. I take a quilt out of the wardrobe and lay it out on the floor for him. Eventually, after making a fuss, Senpai gives up and starts making his futon. My room isn't that big. The only free space is near the door. Basically, that means I'll just have to step over his bed if I ever want to get out. Liao, if I sleep here, I'll block the door. So it seems. Really isn't anywhere else, though. Alright, just don't harass me in the middle of the night. As if I would. I don't mind if you do during the day, though. Do I have to say it twice? Ignoring Senpai's teasing, I sit on the bed. Leopard turns his head to me. I suddenly feel really embarrassed. I did offer him the bed out of courtesy, but is he okay with it? Not to mention, this is my first time sleeping with someone else. While I'm lost in thought, he approaches the bed, picks up his quilt, and curls up in a heap on my bed. He definitely doesn't feel embarrassed, just like when he opened the door to my bathroom. Maybe he doesn't feel these things because he's a god? That could be it. I'm wondering if I should turn off the light when Senpai suddenly calls out to me. Liao, you didn't even eat any food! Are you sure you don't want some? It's pretty good. Senpai, you'll get fat if you eat too much before bed, you know. I couldn't care less, and it's not like you're fat, so why not? I just want to sleep. Do I look like I have the energy to eat? What? But I bought it for you. Hey, kitten, that's enough. Stop bothering Liao. Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Enough. Liao needs rest. If you prevent him from sleeping, I'll kick you out. Understood? Okay. Seems like he's in a foul mood. It's not like Guardian Tiger like him needs to sleep, but he's probably grumpy over not getting to bed. I turn out the lights, feeling a pang of guilt as I lay down on my bed. I pull up the quilt and try to find space for myself. The bed is small for the both of us. We're so close, I can even feel his body temperature. Why would a god give off heat? His body isn't real, right? Could it just be some kind of illusion? Like, can I touch him? I gently move myself, picking up the quilt a bit. Despite my curiosity, I try to be respectful and not get too close to him. How should I sleep? I mean, I usually sprawl all over the bed. What if I kick him during the night? Trying to keep my distance, I move back a bit, but suddenly Leopard moves his arms to grab me tight. He pulls me toward him with his strong grip. What just happened? I didn't think he'd be that assertive. Okay, that's actually pretty loud. I turn my head to look at him, and he stares back with that stony look on his face. Something isn't right. I turned back around to find my body actually partially hanging off the bed. If he didn't catch me, I would have definitely fallen. Ugh, how stupid can I be? I almost just fell off my own damn bed. Thanks. He pulls me back into the bed. Once I'm safe, he relaxes and closes his eyes. I try to relax as well. His arms are still holding me, and I don't want to risk falling by moving it back again. So I have no other option but to lie here in his arms, feeling his warmth and his heartbeat. Could this really not be an illusion after all? It feels pretty good to get this close with his fuzzy body, but how can I sleep like this? It's my first time sharing a bed with someone else. Although sleeping with a god sounds awesome, Leopard doesn't exactly feel that spiritual. The fur on his arms feels soft and gentle, and his body radiates heat. I can even hear his soft breathing. It's too hard to ignore. Sadly, there's no way I'll be able to sleep like this, even though I'm really exhausted. All this thinking is keeping me awake. Excuse me, Mr. Leopard? He doesn't reply but nods slightly. Are you still awake? I'm very sorry to bother you, but can I ask a few questions? Why did you come to find me? Coincidence. Coincidence? So you just happened to find me? Yes. But you saw me at the show. Why didn't you talk to me then? Spirits went home. I sent spirits home. Sent spirits home? You mean you went to Ping Tung and came back? Again, he moves slightly, so I guess that's a yes. How did you manage to get there so quickly? Spirit paths. Spirit paths. Huh. I thought those were just made up by the Japanese. So they're actually real? So, am I able to use these spirit paths? Yes, with me. Sounds like I can use them as long as he's around. With that, we get to Ping Tung in a flash, but I still don't want to go. After all, getting there isn't the problem. So why do you need me? Do you need someone to, be your oracle? I think it would be too hard for him to explain. Judging by his poor Mandarin, asking complex questions won't get me anywhere. Is your village not doing well? Is it bad? Are the people not listening to their gods? Discarding their traditions? Destroying the forest? He nods slowly. Okay, I can get the picture, but what can I do? I don't think they'll trust a Han outsider. Not to mention my family worship Smazu. There is a way. Should be. He doesn't seem very confident. That doesn't mean I'm willing to help you, even if the spirit paths is a big commitment. I have my own life, and I don't want to spend it in the mountains of Ping Tung. I feel pretty embarrassed refusing him. It's the only reason he came here after all. It's just that living with an aboriginal tribe isn't an option to me. I understand. Yeah? Think of you, I will. Do you really understand what I said? He didn't reply. He's either not sure or maybe he doesn't know how to express it. I really don't know what he's thinking. It's probably not worth trying to ask. All this talking has got me feeling tired anyway. I can't hold out anymore. I need to sleep. That's the face. That's the face I was talking about. Good night. Good night. He said nothing more before letting me go to sleep. I couldn't help but think about the last expression he had on his face as I closed my eyes. I turned myself over unconsciously. It's a cold morning. Before opening my eyes, I try and gather my warmth, curling the bedsheets around me and pushing my body back towards the wall. However, instead of the wall, I feel something soft. I try to push it away, but it pushes back against me. A cold breeze blows in. I try to stop it from going under the quilt, but it gets stuck somehow. I give the quilt a few hard tugs and finally get it around me. Great, finally. Wait, why did I have to pull so hard? After all that, he looks so offended. Leopard stares at me, sitting blanketless on my bed. What? I'm so surprised. I throw myself backwards, nearly falling off the bed as Leopard catches me again, saving me from my untimely fall. I can say with confidence I have actually fallen off of the bed. It hurts. Whoa, sorry. Half my body hangs off the bed while the other half is held in place by Leopard's arms. It's a strange, uncomfortable position. Huh? Liao, what's all the fuss? Senpai sits up in his bed, looking sleepily. Seems like we just woke him up. What are you guys doing? You're so lovey-dovey. Hell, what time is it? Senpai starts looking for his phone, while I break loose from the clouded leopard's grasp. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Liao? Senpai, you're... I was beginning to wonder if Senpai ended up finding his phone, but he just went back to sleep again. He sprawled out, lying on the floor with his blankets tossed to the side. Damn, he's going to get a cold like that. I go over and grab Senpai's quilt and throw it over his body for him. When I turn around, I see Tiger staring at me. Is he mad? Morning. I should be nice and wish him a good morning, but the way he's looking at me, I'm too embarrassed. Did he do something wrong? Liao, you're so gullible. What? Are you sure you want these two to stay? I mean, I can't exactly throw my senpai out while he's asleep. I know it's a lot of trouble to go through, but it's what I have to do. As for the other one, I was about to ask about Leopard's opinion to be polite, but he speaks before I do. I stay. As I guessed. As you can see, I can't throw either of them out right now anyway. Might as well leave them be. You really do have no sense of urgency, Liao. Tiger lets out a sigh. Seems that I must look out for you still. Won't be surprised if that aborigine tried something ridiculous. Won't do. I'll be sure to keep an eye on you. Now, Liao, you woke up much later than usual. Did you not sleep well? I mean, I was totally exhausted yesterday. At least I'm a lot better this morning. I look at my phone. It's just past 10. I mean, it's later than I would usually wake up, but my Monday mornings are free anyway. Oh, 10. I mean, my classes are in the afternoon anyway, and my campus is just around the corner. I could make it if I left half an hour before. So what should I do? Usually I would just surf the internet, but with everyone here... Speaking of doing things, I'm pretty hungry right now. I should probably wait until Senpai's up though. He'd want food as well. I decided to just use my computer to pass the time, turning it on and opening up my social media pages. Wait, something feels strange. Tiger and Leopard are standing right behind me, peeking at my screen furtively. Excuse me? What are you two doing? What? This is what I usually do. Spying on me while I use the computer? Correct. Could you stop, please? It's making me uncomfortable. Uncomfortable? How so? I mean, it's strange to have someone watching you. Strange? But I do watch you all the time. Like I said, I know all the files on your computer. Even then, it's a bit different when I actually know you're doing it. Not that that means I don't mind that he did it before. Don't you understand that I have a right to privacy? Granted, am I really in a position to discuss my privacy with gods? How can I relax while being watched? Sorry, but could you two just move away while I'm using my computer? That's fine. I just want to keep an eye on you. I'm not the only one living with you now. Is it that you don't want the others to know what you're doing? Or that you just don't feel comfortable being watched? Well, both. Oh, if that's the case, I'll go get myself a book then. Tiger walks over to my bookshelf, picking out a book just like normal. Then I notice something strange. The book is simultaneously still on the shelf and in his hand. How did he do that? Never mind, it's not important to me. Meanwhile, Leopard seems to have left the room of his own volition. Okay, well I guess I'm free now. I mean, there's still some stuff I can't open because the other two are sticking around, but I can work with this. With nothing else to do, I spend my time on the internet until 12. Senpai, it's time to get up. Liao, morning. What time is it? It's afternoon. Do you always have to get up this late? It's pretty normal for me. Hard to change. Oh, so that's how you waste your life away. You'll understand more later in college. He doesn't really care, does he? People say the further you get in college, the less you care about it. Surely the code of honor my senpai lives by. Anyway, get up and have lunch, otherwise we're going to miss class. Yeah, alright. Let me wash my face first. Senpai slides out of the bed and meanders his way into the bathroom. Hey Senpai, what are your plans for this afternoon? This afternoon? I'll just go to school with you. Senpai's barely audible over the running water. So, when do you finish your classes? Classes? I don't have any today. Then why are you coming to school with me? So I can stay with you, obviously. What? Come on, when a couple moves in together, the least they can do is go to school together. Stop messing with me, Senpai. This isn't some cheesy romance manga, you know. Senpai leaves the bathroom, wiping his face dry with my towel. Yes, my towel. Well, take it easy. Anyway, I can't lock myself in your room all day, and I don't have a key, so why don't we just go to school together? Why can't you just go home? Senpai, I think it's best you just go home. You don't even have clothes or anything with you, right? Yep, I was just going to grab what I needed and bring it over tonight. Senpai, why are you insisting so hard on this? Like I said yesterday, I'm not about to lose to these two. I'm with you no matter what. Whatever, be my guest. So, what about lunch? Of course, I'd love to dine with you, Liao. I was just thinking about getting a sandwich. What? Come on, Liao, don't just get a sandwich. There's no romantic atmosphere to that at all. Why is that all you care about? I let out a deep sigh. Okay, I'll just grab something to eat before class. If you want a proper lunch, just go and get it now. I'll wait and keep the door for you. Well, if you're not going to eat with me, I'd rather not eat anything at all. Come on, unlike the others, you have a real body. You need to eat something. I'll just grab something as well then. I just woke up. I'm not that hungry anyway. Sure, you're free to do whatever you want. Yep, I'll handle myself. Don't worry about a thing. Senpai sits back on the mattress, pulls up the quilt to cover his legs, and starts playing with his phone. Alright, now that's sorted. I get back on my computer, messing about online until it's time to head off to class. Hey Liao, we should leave now. Alright, ready. I close up my computer and then pick up my backpack, phone, and keys. Alright, I'm heading out. Tiger, look after the house while I'm gone. Wait, Liao, I'll go with you. What? You mean you want to come to class with me? For what reason? To protect you. Really? It's school. I don't need any protection. I disagree. I'll be worried if you go alone. There's no way I can trust that kitten, and the Aborigine will absolutely follow you as well. What's with you calling me a kitten? Wait, are you going to class with me, Mr. Leopard? He silently nods in response. So you guys are all coming to class with me. I look the three cats up and down. They all turn to look at each other. Then they nod together. Why? I'm not going to let up the opportunity to go to school with you. Need to follow you. I have no reason to let these suspicious guys get close to you. I'm absolutely coming. Putting your reason aside, Tiger, didn't you say that you can't be too far from the statue? Oh, I'll be fine as long as I'm around a strong worshipper such as yourself. It'd be shameful if I couldn't protect my Jitong at the very least. God, what kind of situation am I even in? No idea. Maybe it's karma. Really? My karma must be pretty crap if I can't even get some peace and quiet at school. I mean, it's not that bad to be around three beastmen, but where's my freedom? Where's my right to privacy? Liao, you'll just need to get used to it. I've always gone with you. You just couldn't see me. Perhaps try pretending I'm not there. It's not that easy. How do you expect me to deal with these two? You don't see me. I just want to go to class with Liao. I have a right to go as an actual college student. That's not the point, Senpai. I can walk with you to school, then we can talk together. I can even do your class notes. I'll do whatever you want, Liao. I can't deny his enthusiasm. He's so aggressive about it, too. You really are coming. So, I take that as a yes. Give in to your inner desires. What? Alright, you can come if you want. Not like you've got anything better to do, just no funny stuff, got it? I get my things and open the door, letting the others out before locking it behind them. we're gonna leave off there tonight. Never trust autosave. Ugh. I swear, this game is just so ridiculous sometimes. Honestly, I don't think the actual streams will last too long while doing this, so I'm gonna log off. Stay safe, and have a good night.